I can never get this like part in the beginning to make sense. Anyone else? Anyone else? See? Just stay on the side you're supposed to be, but now it looks weird. What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back. First of all, I want to say, if you want to know how I did this makeup, I uploaded that video on Thursday, so I'll link it here. I tried out some new drugstore makeup and I really love it all. So that's the first thing. Today, I want to do a tag. I wasn't tagged, nobody tagged me in this. I don't have friends around here. I'm kidding, I do have friends. But I saw Making It Up by Issa doing this tag. It's the Sephora Fantasy Basket, where you get to pick whatever you want for Sephora for $1,000. Of course not for real, like we're all just pretending here. Like if we had $1,000 to spend at Sephora, what would we buy, you know? Anyways, if you don't follow Issa yet, I think you should.
Keep my hands like this, like I'm a little dog, while I speak. I look like a T-Rex.
She's super funny and straightforward, and just I love her personality. So if you want to like follow somebody funny, go follow her. Let's get into the video. Okay, first thing, I had to pick Pat McGrath. Like the first thing that hit me when I started thinking about this, I was like, I need that Pat McGrath palette. So this is the, let me find it. This is the Mothership 8. I don't know if I can read Roman numbers. This palette, I really want it for like two of the colors. One of the ones is that kind of like shimmery yellow one, and the second one is the shimmery pink one. And you know why? My friend Kafi, who I talk about all the time, on YouTube, she did a look with this palette, and I was like, it's just everything that I want to look like every day. Just so perfect, angelesque, blended to the gods.
Brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before.
I saw it on her and I was like, if I was a rich, I would have bought that palette. It's 125. We need to pronounce it in the way Jackie Aina does.
Zolas, American Zolas.
Dollars. It's $125 for a makeup palette with 10 shades, but I want it. The day I hold a Pat McGrath palette in my hands is the day that I can say that I can leave this earth happy. Maybe not, but kind of. Next thing is Charlotte Tilbury. I've actually owned a couple of things. Like I own that weird thing that's a primer, but it's not a primer because it's a little bit of coverage, but there's barely any coverage, but it's a highlighter. I don't really know what it is or what it does, and I never quite figured out when I had the product either, so I cannot recommend it. But I want a lot of makeup stuff from Charlotte Tilbury, but one of the things that I want the most is the freaking Pillow Talk liner and lipstick, because everybody talks about them. I think that it's like, is it Kim Kardashian's shade? I don't know, but it looks like the loveliest freaking nude color. Why I bought the mini and decided to be a cheap ass when I have $1,000, I don't really understand right now. I can't explain it. I guess it's my, you know, the cheap gene from my dad's side. Yeah, I just felt like it was a cute thing because it's the lipstick and the liner in a set. So that's why I wanted it, because I want both. But I obviously wasn't prepared to pay full price for full-size products. Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Foundation. I don't quite know why I want this. I've seen it, not in many places on the internet. I've read no reviews. I've barely seen anyone talk about it. I just, when I see her product shots and the models that she does makeup on, it's just so glowy and so impeccable. And so I'm just imagining that this foundation will give me skin like a goddess. Next up is, of course, Fenty Beauty. I cannot believe that I haven't tried anything. I have tried their liner. I've tried their liquid liner and I didn't like it, and here's why. It was so pitch black. It was an amazing color and it stayed on my eyes the entire day. The issue I had with it was that, you know, when you like apply a liner, it's not like you do it in one swoop. You kind of apply a little, then you do the wing, and then you go in and connect it, and then you kind of want to fix it. But then once it dries down really quickly, and once it dries down and you try to go over it again, it kind of picks up that product that you applied first, and it becomes patchy and uneven, and it's just a nightmare. Why am I talking about this product? I don't know. I just wanted to say that I've tried something from Fenty And I didn't like it, but it didn't discourage me because I freaking love cream products. You already know this. And I want to try this cream bronzer. I picked the shade Macchiato. I just seen so many reviews and people love this bronzer. It looks like the creamiest, nicest texture, and it's set down and it doesn't budge, it doesn't move, it doesn't fade. It's just perfection on your cheeks. And you know I love a good bronze, so I would like that. 10 of those, please. Next, I also want to try the blush because I haven't heard the greatest thing about these. I just haven't heard a lot of people talking about them, but I still want to try them because I love cream blushes, and all the brands that I have cream blushes from turn out to be heads, so I don't want to support them anymore. So I'm in need, okay? I'm a woman in need of cream blushes. And I was looking through the color range and I was like, most of them are very cool tone and pinkish. I'm not a huge fan of like too pink blushes. I picked Petal Poppin', which I found was kind of in between a, you know, peachy and a pinky shade. I think it would look good on me. I think it would look bomb on me. Soft baby pink. I can F with that. Next is the Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation. So, you know how Fenty first launched the Pro Filter Matte? Is that what it's called? I was like, damn, I'm not a matte girl. I'm a dry skin girl, and I can do satin finish. I don't know if I can do matte. I've basically never tried it. Maybe I should. It just sounds amazing. I have a bunch of friends who love this. I think Sarah Novio loved this. Do you, Sarah? Please let us know in the comments down below. It's just, it has so many shades. I think it has 40 shades or more. There are a lot of shades. It says a hydrating natural finish foundation that delivers comfortable long wear in medium to full coverage. Perfect for normal to dry skin. Yes, hydrating, check. Natural finish, check. Comfortable, long wear, medium to full coverage. I love all about that. I'm just all about it. So give it to me, Fenty. Give it to me. And this is a weird one because I don't know who would spend, you know, $34 on one brush, but I would. It's the face shaping brush from Fenty. First of all, I think this is the one that Rihanna uses in all of her tutorials, and I love her, so I've seen all the material that exists about her on the internet. Anyways, when she does her makeup, I think it's this one that she uses a lot. I just look at the shape and I'm like, I could do blush, I could do foundation, I could do concealer, I could do contouring. If I did that, I don't, but if I did, I could do contouring. It's just, I feel like it's such a multitasking brush, and it's pretty, so I want it. Let's talk some skincare. It's kind of mixed up. I have both skincare and makeup. So I was watching Issa doing her video, and she talked about a lot of Herbivore products, and I was like, it's one of those brands that I've been wanting to try for such a long time, and I just haven't, because in Sweden I couldn't access it, and here I can, but here I'm not really spending any money on skincare because I have so much of it that it feels I can't justify it. But I always been wanting to try Herbivore, and this mask sounds amazing. Even though it's really for oily to combination skin, I don't care. It's called the Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarifying Mask, and it says, this is it, cooling gel face mask. I will keep this in my fridge and I will smear it all over my face, my neck, my décolletage every morning if I had it. And it says natural BHA. You know my love for BHA. I love BHA. It takes care of my breakouts, my clogged pores, my big pores, yeah, all the pores. It has natural fruit enzymes, so natural AHA, so it will also exfoliate the surface of my skin a little bit, which I always need that. It's fancy bottle. It has some ingredients that I'm like, yes, please give it. And I mainly want it for the look of the product, if I'm being quite honest. Oh, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. So, I'm not a huge powder blush gal. I think we all know that by now. And Hourglass is a brand that I'm like, is there really anything I want to try from there? Obviously there is. There's a blush. Maybe the powder, but not really because I don't use powder. But anyways, this is just one of those like fancy products. I would never spend $40 on a blush. $40?
Zoelas, American Zoelas.
on a blush. I don't even know what the shade is called. I'll try to find out. At Night, a brick and combined with radiant light to recreate a vibrant fireside gleam. You cannot say that you do not want this. I'm pretty sure whoever watches wants this, but would never pay $40. But this is a Sephora Fantasy Basket, so we are allowed to pick whatever we want for $1,000. So I'm gonna pick that. Ooh, I was scrolling through Marc Jacobs and I saw this highlighter and I was like, this looks like something that I would love. And I watched a little video that comes, you know, with like in the Sephora page, and I was like, I mean, it's $42, but it's a whole lot of highlight in there. Like, it's a whole lot of product, and okay, so highlighters are my jam. I'm not a blush person, I'm not a huge bronzer person, but highlight, I will not leave the house without it. I will, but if I'm doing my makeup, I'm not putting highlighter on. I'm always looking for those like sweaty, dewy, stick cream highlighters, and this one looks like exactly the way that I want to look, sweaty in a fresh way. Next up is this Natasha Denona Chromium Liquid Eyeshadow. I am starting to become obsessed with anything like, what's it called? Duochrome eyeshadows? Yeah, anyways, a shadow that depending on how the light hits it, it's a different color. Hence the McGrath palette and why I chose that. But this, I love this greenish golden yellow thing that's going on right here. It's the shade Scarab. That's so weird. Like, where am I reading it wrong? I don't know. Gold, yellow, and blue metallic. Yes, sign me up. I need it. Just look at that picture on that model. She has the dark skin, and that looks too good. I just need it. Next up, another skincare product. Now we have Sunday Riley, but I actually had this. I had this Luna Retinol Sleeping Night Oil for $105. I had it in my bathroom cabinet. It stood there. I didn't use it. I gave it away. And I will regret this till the day that I die, because now all I want to do is try retinol. And apparently this is one of the best kind of starter products, like newbie products, because retinol can be quite tricky as an ingredient. And this is a great, gentle, you know, start product when you're starting with retinol. And now I'm like, I cannot believe that I gave away a $105 product. Next is the Tatcha Essence. So here's the thing with Tatcha product. Everybody wants them. I don't think that they're particularly good, but they are hyped and they are expensive and the packaging is chef's kiss. And so basically I just want this because it's hyped. As I said, I've had a lot of essences and toners, just hydrating products in general. They can be very simple and very good. Like the Purito toner that I'm using right now, love it. Doesn't have to be more complicated. But if I could have $1,000, I would get it, 100%. $95. Not paying $95 for an essence, which isn't even a product that is like needed in your skincare routine. Well, I am paying for it now because we're in a fake world. Next is a mask that I've been wanting to try for the longest time. It is the Youth to the People Super Berry Hydrate Glow Dream Mask with Vitamin C. First reason why I want it, the color. Well, I mean, it's yellow. Who doesn't want a mask that's yellow? Second reason is the glow that it says that it gives you. It says, an overnight mask that thoroughly hydrates, plumps, and brightens with THD, vitamin C, antioxidant-rich super berries, squalane, and hyaluronic acid. It's just such a pretty product. And I want to try a lot of things from Youth to the People. Next, another Youth to the People product. The Kombucha 11% AHA exfoliating toner with lactic acid. So I just have been, you know, especially during spring and summer, I've been on exfoliants that are quite gentle. I don't like to do harsh exfoliants, and this isn't harsh. Like 11% is still like quite okay, I think. But I want to try something a little bit harsher, especially for like fall, winter time, because shit gets dry and flaky and more need of exfoliation than ever. So I've been just hearing so many good things about this product, but I would never pay $38
American Zoelas
for that in real life because we have the ordinary. Why would we, you know? Okay, this next one, when I tell you I'm bougie, it's bougie. This is a perfume for your hair. This is a hair perfume by the brand Gisou. It's a hair perfume and it's $83. And I dream about this at night, to be quite honest. I really want this, to the point where I'm like, maybe I should just buy it, like for reals. It's an amazing bottle. It's honey infused hair perfume. Like, who doesn't love the scent of honey? Also, hair perfume, if you ask me, is quite a genius thing because I obviously heat style my hair. And if you've had any like curling, flattening iron, whatever, after a while, they start like smelling like burnt hair. So when you do your hair with them, your hair smells like burnt hair, like always. And so a hair perfume, it would make me feel so much more fabulous. So much more fabulous. And then there's the shampoo from the same brand because I just feel like I would love all the stuff in that brand. So this is the honey infused hair wash shampoo. Love the bottle. I love the bottle. It looks so nice, but it's $37 for shampoo. Like, okay, if it was like like shampoo and conditioner, it's $37 for shampoo. Like, am I cheap or is that expensive? To me, it is quite a lot of money. So the last product is also from Gisou and it's their mask, hair mask. This product is $62 for a hair mask. Are you with me? Oh, now I know why I put this in the Sephora Fantasy Basket, because I would never pay that money for a hair mask. It also only has 37 reviews, which, like, it's probably because it's that expensive. Anyways, it looks luxurious, it looks nice, I want it in my life. That was all. I think that was like my $943. Kind of got tired of scrolling on Sephora's website because I just hate that website. I think it's so, there's things everywhere. It kind of gave me a migraine. That's it for my Sephora $1,000 fantasy basket. Whoever wants to do it, I tag everyone who wants to. That was all for me today. Thank you for hanging out and watching once again. I'll see you in the next one.